Mike of Mike's Bags. Today I'm reviewing the Wicked by Swag Bags. This is the newest bag in the Swag Bags lineup. Let's go ahead and dive in, break these bags down. As always, we'll start with materials. Slow side, this is that herringbone carpet that we're all familiar with. It's the same slow side they use on the Maniac L that I reviewed not too long ago. Same herringbone carpet you find on the slow side of the Southwest Capo and Chief, the BG Wizard Sorcerer, the Cornhole Coastal Creature, the Reynolds Tantrum, the Ultra Viper X. I could go on and on. Just about every bag company out there makes a bag that has this herringbone carpet on there for good reason. If you like to play a control style game, you like to shape shots, cuts, rolls, and flops, there's not a better material out there than this herringbone carpet. Speed-wise, I call it a 5-speed. Now, every time I review this, I talk about how you can manipulate the speeds. Brand new, this material plays like a 5.5, 6-speed. If you like to play on a faster style, keep it clean, wash it every now and then, get a fabric shaver, shave the fuzz off and keep it smooth. It'll stay kind of that 5.5 to 6-speed range. If you like to play with a slower bag, rough it up, get it dirty, throw outdoors. You know, I throw on concrete. I really rough this material up. You get it fuzzy, keep it dirty. It'll play like a 4, some 3.5 to 4 speed. You can really get this bag to slow down. Most players, if you throw indoors, pitch pads, smooth surfaces, it's getting that 5-speed and kind of settle there. And that's why I call it a 5-speed. So 5-speed on the slow side. Fast side, this is that Pro Sniper and Viper fast side. Same fast side, Swag Bags used on the Ruby and the Chaos. It's a 9-speed. It's fast. It's great for collecting and pushing through blocks. It's great for blowing up piles, cleaning up messes. Slides of the board, pretty much any condition. Looking at a 5 on the slow and 9 on the fast for these Wickets. Template-wise, medium template bag. It's got a medium amount of fill. It's kind of that just right fill. You've got flop, but it is not overly floppy at all. So if you like to throw a floppy bag, you can still throw this. If you like to throw a full bag, you can get by throwing this. Kind of flex. It falls right in the middle. For me, the fill is just right in the sense when I get my butterfly grip, there's no movement, no flop. A looser, floppier bag, it has a lot of flop, which means I lose a little bit of control. When I can grab a bag like this and lock it down, I have complete control, which again makes it great for that shot shaping because I can let this bag come out and I can get the tilt I need for the cuts. You can backload or front load it for those rolls and flops, so you really have complete control of this bag. The fill in here is a mixed fill. I love the fill Swag Bags puts in here. You got some flat fill, you've got some round fill in here. It gives the bag just the right amount of forgiveness, this flat fill, because one of the knocks on this herringbone carpet is it has a kick to it. If you don't throw flat, it can kick on you. If you put a really active, bouncy fill in a bag like this, it's going to kick. It has that punishing kick. It's really hard to control. But because the Swag Bags put a mixed fill in here, that flat fill takes some of that bounce, takes some of that action away, so it gives the bag some forgiveness. There's still some kick there to it, but it's not a punishing kick. You can get away without throwing a flat bag. You can just adjust your landing and play the kick, so to speak. But that round fill gives it just enough movement so you can throw those cuts, rolls, and flops. Kind of like I said, gives you the best of both worlds there. Plus, another knock on this herringbone carpet is it's not super hole friendly. Every time I review one of these, I talk about how herringbone just isn't a hole-friendly material. And that's the trade-off you get. When you gain control, you got to give up some hole friendliness. The reason you have control of this bag is because it bites and grips the board. And by grabbing that board is what caused it to kind of hang up around the hole. But by adding some beats to the fill, you actually increase the hole friendliness. So it kind of counteracts what hang up you'll get with this material, you gain with the beads and the fill, and they kind of balance each other out. There's also enough flop in these Wickets that you get quite a bit of forgiveness around the hole. I talk about all the time the landing zone, that rectangular box you can land your bag in to put it in the hole. Larger, floppier bags have a large landing zone. The fuller, smaller bags have a smaller landing zone. This kind of falls right in the middle. It's kind of larger, I say, than normal landing zone because it does have that forgiveness. Accuracy has always been my issue. So when I'm missing left or right, if I can just get that corner to grab in the hole, it'll grab and pull this bag right back in and drip it back in the hole or leave it hanging there so my next bag can come through and collect it. Did a great job of making up for my mistakes. These Wickets are also ACL stamped, so you play an ACL events, you can throw these. Let's go ahead and jump in and dive more into playability. These bags are extremely versatile. You can play pretty much any style game you want to with them. If you like to get up there and run bags, you can do it. Put your 4 bags in, get your 12 points, outscore your opponent round to round. You can do that, especially with faster boards. When boards are playing fast, I love herringbone because it does have some control, does have some bite to it. So I can throw it and still know that if I need to put a block, I can stop it. I can do it even on fast boards. But if you like to play a dirty style game, that's where I think this bag shines, is that dirty style game, that get around game, that shot shaping game. You're dealing with dirty boards, whether your opponent's throwing blockers up there or you're putting blockers up there. That's where I love herringbone. That's where these Wickets really shine. You've got the ability to put a blocker wherever you want on the board. You have complete control of this bag. So I can put blockers on my opponent's side, level 1, level 2, level 3s, wherever I need it to. And then I've got enough speed on the fast side that I know I can come down and push that bag up. So even if I put a level 3 blocker, this fast side is plenty fast to push and ride that bag all the way up. If I've got multiple bags up there, I can collect them with this fast side. These bags have enough flop, enough fold. They don't clog or bunch the hole. So even if you're pushing through 2 or 3 bags, they'll kind of fold up and drip in. I had no issues with them clogging up in the hole whatsoever. They're also very collectible because they don't have a lot of flops. I mentioned that's super floppy, which means when I throw a blocker, I can get more aggressive, put on my opponent's side, knowing that I can come down, either slow side or fast side, come down, just come in the middle. I just catch that corner and I can drag that back up there. I don't have to get super aggressive to go after it. But if I do miss and throw my blocker a little further over than what I want to, I have the ability to throw a cut shot if I need to. If my opponent doesn't push the bag in for me, I can throw a cut, come across, grab it, pull that bag back in. If bags are hanging up there, as I mentioned, I've got the ability to kind of come across the board, clip them, take them in. As I mentioned, they give you a ton of options for collecting your bags, grabbing your bags. These are also great if you're playing against an opponent who throws a dirty style game, who throws a lot of blockers, and you don't want to play that dirty style game with them, but you want a bag that'll give you ways to get around their bags. That's what this herringbone does. That's what these wickets do. When your opponent throws a blocker up there, you got the ability to cuts, rolls, flops. You can go fast side, kind of step out and do a bully get around where you come into the corner, bully their bag out of the way, take hole control, put your bag in. So you've got plenty of ways to put your bags in the hole, leave your opponent's blockers up there, make them go after them, make them collect them, wait for them to make a mistake, and you can get your points when that happens. Again, it's a bag. There's really nothing this bag can't do. It's really good across the board, everything. That's why I love to throw herringbone. That's why I think a lot of people do throw it. That's why it's becoming a very popular material, is because of what you can do with the bag. The few negatives that you have with this low side material are outweighed by all the positives you have. I think Swag Bags has done a great job this wicket. There's nothing in this bag that I would change, really. It's if I were designing a herringbone bag, this is basically what I think I would come up with. So love the wickets. I highly recommend, if you like throwing herringbone, you're going to love these. Check them out. Leaves me in availability. Swag Bags has a website, swagbagscornhole.com. As always, I'll put a link down in the description for you guys. The bags were, when they first released, they just released them recently. They were $94.99 for a set. It's $13 shipping through Swag Bags. Now that $13 is a flat rate shipping, so you can order more sets and keep that same shipping rate. So I always say, if you're looking to buy a set, maybe pick up another set to add in there, get with some buddies, some of your league mates. If you all want to get a set, throw them all into one order, save you some money on the shipping. But $95 for a set, $13, so $108 shipped to you is that medium price point. Kind of the upper end of the medium price point, but well worth it. High quality bags. I'm a big fan of Swag Bags. I love all the bags that I've reviewed of theirs so far, and these are no exception. So definitely check out these wickets. If you've thrown them, I'd love to hear your thoughts on them. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Always love hearing you guys' opinions. As always, I thank you so much for your support, and I thank you for watching.